What's up? How y'all doing out there in TV land? I am about to review a new mixer that I received today. It is the Gemini MM1 2-channel mixer. So I'm just going to do a short review, let you all know what it's like. Right here I have an innovative technology portable turntable. I usually take this with me when I go and look for records. Right here I have Stevie Wonder, Superstition. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. This is the box that came in right here. Pretty large box, especially if it's something like a mixer. Usually mixers are about this large, you know, something in between there. But as you can see, this is a very large box. So, Gemini, please work on that. We don't want to waste cardboard. Other than that, though, my girlfriend already actually took the tape off. So all I have to do is take it out of the paper here. Got the little packaging list to the side. All right, and as you can see, the box that the mixer comes in is much smaller than this box. So again, let's work on protecting the environment a little bit. So again, this is the Gemini MM1 2-channel mixer. Okay, now as you can see, or as you can imagine, it's probably not as big as the box, and in fact you can kind of hear it moving back and forth. But let's see here what happens when we open it. All right, we have a stop. So this says review this product online, which I'm doing right now, at your place of purchase to receive an additional 3-month warranty. That's not why I'm doing the review, but you know. All right, so a quick start guide. I usually read the entire directions before I receive something, but I've been working with mixers for a little while, a couple months, so I generally know how they work, but these are always beneficial to look at, so I encourage you to look at those, right? More cardboard. This is how it looks in the box. The actual mixer is up top right here, and it looks like maybe the power cord is down below. All right, so as you can see, the mixer is relatively small. I failed to look at the specifications, so I wasn't sure how large or small it would actually be. So that's something I encourage everyone to do. Look at the specs so you know what you're working with. But I like to do, you know, relatively small parties, gigs that I can just, you know, kind of grab my things, you know, portable type gigs. So this is pretty good for me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the additional cardboard. All right. Alright, so this is it right here. Like I said, not very big. They wrap it in the shrink wrap plastic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out of that. It's not too heavy, nice and light. As you can see, it has these rubber supporters. So when you place it down, it's steady. Alright, while we're looking at the things on the back here, we see the output plugs, those are RCAs. Then we have the input plugs, also RCAs, all right? Here is the power plug for your power source. So that's pretty cool. If we turn it to the other side, we have the space for the microphone and the space for your headphones so you can hear how to cue, okay? All right, if we turn it over to this side, here we see all of the knobs and sliders. Okay, so basically, just some quick background if some of you may not know. If you're working with turntables, you put right here one table, and then right here the second table, okay? Then if you have an external speaker source, you plug it up over here in the output section, okay? So if we turn it back, this is side A. So this is connected to your first input and this your second input. So your two turntables. All right, so you control things like the gain, right? The EQ here, that's a nice feature. So let's say you kind of want your lows high and your highs low. Wait a minute, it's kind of difficult to do when I'm not looking directly at it. You can set it up like that, okay? Sometimes I use different turntables. So I have a Gemini turntable, I have a Techniques turntable. I might switch them up And so I have to have my levels adjusted differently for the respective turntables, okay? But this is looking pretty good. The master volume button is here, so that's good. Something I'm not seeing that I wish that I could see is a Q. I don't see a Q, which could make switching between the turntables a little difficult, but we do have a nice fader. Very secure, very secure. That's always a bonus if you're interested in fading between songs, if you're interested in, you know, scratching, things of that nature. This is going to be a great addition. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure it powers on. So this is the power plug, also in plastic. All right. So we're just going to very quickly make sure that it powers on. Now this is a brand new mixer. I've never bought anything brand new as far as equipment. Always been used, and it served me fairly well. So if that has served me well, I assume that the brand new will also work properly. All right, so we plugged it up. Again, this is the DC power source. It doesn't have an on or off switch. So that means if you have it connected to, let's say, a surge protector, you would have to turn the surge protector off in order to power this off, or simply unplug the DC power plug. Okay, so again, I want to emphasize this is a nice fader. I love this. I'm looking forward to being able to use the microphone and headphone jacks. But again, I do not see a Q. And that is, for me, sort of strange. Unless this is the Q right here, but it doesn't seem to be the Q. This says master. Anytime you have these kind of questions, it's best to read the directions. So maybe this might serve as the Q or not. But we'll see. I will read the directions and kind of do an update. And if I don't see anything in the directions, then of course you want to contact the company Gemini. I see places where a Q could have gone. For instance, instead of this large open space, a Q button could have easily gone right here, or a Q switch. On some mixers I've seen that. But again, this is kind of a portable type mixer, and I think it will serve me fairly well. If I had to rate this product, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. And the 8, those 2 points off, come from the lack of a Q. And that's pretty much it. But I think it's a solid product, especially for people who are just starting out DJing or producing or what have you. So, you know, I encourage people, especially people who are just getting into the practice, check it out. It's not that expensive, about $50. And peace.